Everyone, Assalamualaikum. It's a quick review about how we to register for the Cambridge examinations. This has been sent by SMS with the link, and you can see it in the school website. The first step is submitting the Word application form. So you can fill it and you can submit to Gate 9, preferably between 8 or 8:30 to 1:30 p.m. Right? Or 7:30 some days. And once you submit, you'll be given a registration summary. And then once you receive the registration summary, make sure that you will be paying the fee. So it's very important that you don't make any payment before you have been given registration summary. It's very important. And the payment should be to the cashier, no cash payment accepted. And then you have to submit something called the application form, registration summary, declaration form, passport copy to Gate 9. So this is the basic thing to understand now. And then moving to next, you need to know pretty very well that these are the idea we are talking about. And the payment is done by debit card and not by any online transfer. That's very important. Any forms which are incomplete will be rejected. I mean, we cannot proceed that. So this is really important thing. And if you have any queries, this is my email, and you can contact me via email, and we are happy to respond to you. Next thing is the subject list here. Some of them may not be here, so if not here, you can contact me. There are two types of subject list, which is 0 to 9 numerical code, and the regular one A star to G here. So these are the A star to G codes, and these are numerical ones. The numerical gradings are from 0 to 9, and this is mainly for students from Egypt. And the rest of the students from other countries, we prefer to go with the other one. And also students like from UK, they can also go for what do you call 0 to 9 scaling. That's very important. And the AS codes are there. The student of A2 should refer to the subject list, the other list, because the AS marks carried forward codes are different based on whether you did your exam last year in October, November, or May, June. So please make sure to refer to the subject list. So all the subjects offered by this here. We don't accept any subjects without permission, which are not taught in the school. So don't register any subject other than the subjects which are taught in school without prior permission. Right. The next thing is there is the subject list. You can see that in the school website. And this list is containing the whole subject which is required. So that's very important. And any clarification, you can send me an email regarding this. So this contains the entire subjects offered by the Cambridge. So it's very important. And this is the subject list for 0 to 9. Okay, so that contains 0 to 9 here. You can check that as well. And then the next thing is how to fill in a form. Here is a sample form. It's an old one, but no problem. You can still fill in the same method. You write your name properly in capital, and center number for girls SX109, and for boys is going to be SA169. Previous center number is not necessary for IGCSE student, but it is necessary for A2 students or students who are repeating English examination. This is very important. Date of birth and male, female, passport. And then here, very importantly, in the new form, if you look at, you need to write, you don't write the comma number. We prefer you to write the passport number as well as the expiry date of your passport number is very important. This is really important. And your name should match exactly as it in the passport. Otherwise, it might create trouble for you later on. And this is how you fill the subject and the subject code and the fee list according to that. So refer the subject list for the new subject code, and then this you can fill it or you can leave it blank. And the next page you need to sign that. So this is the sample form. How to the address is not very important, but still you can write your address and the parents' email and the student email also very important to write them. So that's about that. So what do you do next? Once you fill, you go to the gate 9 and submit the gate 9. And once you are go to the gate 9, you will be registered, and they will give you a registration summary, which looks like this. Okay, so this will contain the subject code, and even the fee, and this is the total fee also will be there. So this is the next step. Take care, you are not going to make the payment before you are registered. So after you submit, you go to the cashier, you pay the fee, and come back to the gate 9 and submit the documents. So what document you need to submit is already in detail is there. This application form, and the registration summary, the one I showed you, and you need to submit the receipt and your passport copy. You should submit back to the gate 9. That means you are done with your registration. When you sign the declaration, please read that. Due to systematic error and human error, you may write your form correctly, but there are chances, when you enter the entry may be different. So it's your duty that you read, you check your summary and sign. Once you sign, you undertake that you are responsible for everything from that onwards. And once a summary is once the registration is over, after about 2 weeks, the school will send an SMS to collect statement of entry. So what you see here is called the statement of entry. This should be collected as per the instruction. This is a paper which will be printed in the yellow color. You have to take it to the exam center. Exam center will be notified later on. Maybe exam will be held in Rawat or maybe outside Rawat. We are not confirmed about that. So make sure this is the final one. And it is your duty again to check every single detail, including name, date of birth, and the subjects and the subject codes. So make sure that you do this properly. And then before 2-3 weeks exams, the British Council will release the final timetable, and the school will SMS to collect it. And then you go to the exam with the statement of entry and with your original passport, and you will do the exam. Once the exam is over, you will be, given a username, password to view your results. So this is the results that will be issued from the Cambridge after the results is released. But take care, we call it statement of results. This is not certificate. So anybody having any problems, any remarking, everything will be done. And then finally, for example, this will be collected by the end of August 2022. And if you are not satisfied with your results, you can go for something called remarking. That's something we will explain later on. Finally, you will collect your final certificate. Usually this certificate is available by the end of October. So for you guys, it will be end of October 2022. So this is the summary of what you should do in the registration. I believe everybody had a good idea. Anyone having problem, please feel free to drop me an email. And also I'm available at gate 9 anytime. Make sure that avoid calling personal number or school numbers, and we are busy and not able to give you a proper answer. The email is the best way of communicating, so we will respond as soon as possible. Thank you very much. And any questions, you are more than welcome, and I'm here happy to answer. Thank you very much.